Hey everybody, this is the final presentation. So, fellow investors, I would like to share with you my idea. So what I have for you today is the Extreme Sports Crate. Loot crates for youth sports and apparel products. Now, let me just start off with this. The youth sports industry is a $14 billion industry. Now, this gives us the ability to get a piece of that pie. So here's our kind of like our base business concept. So we're a subscription-based loot box that is aimed at people and kids playing youth sports. When you initially sign up, you'll have many different options. You can choose from different brands, different sports you're playing. So you want be on the Nike, you want to play with Nike brand stuff, Adidas brand, or Under Armour. You'll be able to choose all of that. So you'll be able to choose from all these different brands, and then you'll be able to select different tier. So depending on which tier you get, you'll get, a certain amount of shorts, shirts, hoodies, and the higher you go up, the cooler things you get. So our top tier box is the GOAT box, the GOAT tier. So for example, if you're subscribed to this thing, you'll be able to get a new pair of cleats for every season. So that'll be like a 3-month window for that. But you'll be able to get a new pair of cleats, new pair of shoes, anything. And you'll be able to get different gear specific for that season other than you need for a uniform. So we all understand that, kids like opening things, opening gifts. So having that to come to every month is, a real great experience. Kids are going to love it. It's great for Christmas, it's great for birthdays. It simulates that feeling, that stimulation of getting something new every month. So we all know youth sports can be very expensive. We all have little brothers or sisters or cousin or something, and we know, that stuff's expensive. They grow out of it fast. So how do we fix that? This is what this opportunity gives for you. You'll be able to get a lot of product for a reasonable price that you'll be able to get through their different seasons that they play. So if they play multiple sports, it's going to help you through that, and it's going to help you save. That's our main thing. We want to get you great products for the great price, and you continue to use us because you realize it's too good of a deal to pass up. Not it's too good, but what's the catch? It's too good of a deal to pass up because we're trying to provide the highest quality of product for the best possible price. Now, the service is definitely volume pricing though, so we're going to want to ensure as many subscriptions as possible. Not only ensuring regular subscriptions, but those upper echelon subscriptions, like I talked about with the GOAT tier. So I think the number one thing that we have to do to really get this going is have a real nice grassroots operation where we get our name out there and we make sure we are a trusted brand and that there's no ill will thought about us, that we are trusted and we can get the job done. And you can make us a part of your family every year. So the next thing that we got to talk about, who we got to compete against. Well, there's no one on the market doing what we're trying to do. But the problem is we have to compete against these brick and mortar stores that have, just one item that will sell, that is a trustworthy adversary. So people like Dick's Sporting Goods, Academy Sports and Outdoors, Big Five and Walmart, people trust those places to get the stuff from. They're going to have such a huge product line and supply chain that they're able to, go lower prices. What we're aiming to do is basically work with these companies and see, what do you guys have a backlog on? And let's use that to our advantage. Purchase it in bulk and then go with that and be able to sell it at a discount price. So how are we going to be able to do that? And what can we do to continue to do that? So that's basically what our goal is going to be right there. So I feel that, each competitor appeals to different masses. So we got to make sure that we're not considered discounted product. We're considered, bulk. We get a lot of stuff for a good price. We don't want to be considered discounted. We don't want to be considered, cheap. We want to be trustworthy, that what you're buying is high quality goods. So that's what we want to do. And we really got to, again, push our name out there, make sure our name's known, really make sure that we're trustworthy. So we really got to trust on ads reaching out to kids. So if that's anything through cartoon channels, YouTube channels, because once you get those kids, all riled up, they're going to be begging their parents, let's get this, let's get this, let's get this. And eventually they'll get it. And we want to make sure those parents are comfortable with us. And we want those parents to tell other parents when they go out, to sporting events. And we really want that word of mouth to be great. We want the word of mouth to travel throughout and make sure each family has a great experience. And then one family tells another family, and we just spread like wildfire amongst, families. So we really want to build that network of customers so that we can build our brand and show how good our product is to everyone else. So the next thing that we want to talk about is, we got to be able to find out who our SAM market is. And, our total market is basically people, who buys stuff on the internet, who buy clothes on the internet, who buy sports goods in general. We really want to be focused on those parents whose kids play multiple sports and parents just trying to get a good deal. And that's a lot of people. But if we're able to narrow in and really focus and sell, hey, multiple sports is the best deal out there, I think we can really, rile up that market and really work better with everyone. Another part is kids grow out of clothes fast and clothes aren't cheap. So if you're able to have a constant flow of clothes at a decent price for different sports, that you don't have to worry about shopping shop every season for, you'll be set. You don't have to worry. You could just calm down. And I want to keep harping on this because I think it's important, but we have to focus on the messaging to the kids and then passing it on to the parents. We want to be a company that's well respected, that shows great pride in what they do, that has great customer service. And we just have to have good marketing campaigns. If it's, ads everywhere, if it's going to kids tournaments and having a pop-up tent, just explaining who we are and just become really well known in the community. It just basically takes, we want to build trust with people so they don't think that they're getting their eyes poked out when they're buying these clothes at a discounted price. Because when people sometimes think discounted, they think it's less tier, but we don't want that. The reason why we're saving money is because we're buying in bulk of products from these high-end retailers. Our number one thing is our name and reputation. It's extremely important in our company, and that is building up our company to fight against brick and mortar stores that we do not have. So I feel like another great way to break through would be just, continue to sponsor things, have sponsorships, because that gets us into these places that we sponsor and set up those pop-up tents and really just build our brand awareness and build who we're meeting with. And I feel like that's what gets us there. That's what sells us, is having the trustworthy that, we're going to be a part of your family and we don't want to do you wrong. We just want to give you the best possible price for the best possible thing. So you guys have an opportunity to invest in us. Your child probably plays sports, probably wears clothes for sports, for practices, shoes for practices. You're going to be able to get what you need for every season, time in and time out with our thing. You can mix and match what kind of box you want. You can pause your subscription at any time. It's whatever works for you the best. And that's what we're trying to send out to everyone. We're trying to make sure that everyone is organized for every season. We want to make sure that you can have one less thing to worry about in your busy schedules with your kids. Focus less time on all that shopping, focus more time with each other. As we continue to grow, we want to make sure that people want to say, oh, we'll get this Loot Crate every month. So parents don't have to worry about us. They don't have to worry about, getting clothes for their kids. They have one less thing to worry about. We want to be able to be trusted with everyone. We want families never have to worry if we're doing our job properly, because we have to be on our game 100% of the time, because we are basically fighting an uphill battle against these large brick and mortar stores that they have to do all the work for. We want to make it as effortless as possible for the consumer. So I just really, last thing I want to say is this company not only has to talk the talk, but we have to walk the walk. So not only do we want to build the trust outside with the community and with our consumers, but we have to build the trust inside with our employees. We really want, open door policy. We want to see what everyone has an issue with because they all have something to say and we really want to hear what they have to say. So that's what we really want to build. The trust in the employee employer relationship will lead to trust with the organization and consumer. And that's what we really hope to build. We really hope to build build that trust with everyone and be able to deliver on what we say we deliver. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you all invest in what I have to say. Thank you and have a great